the Robin Reed Weather Center. Here's your first alert hometown weather forecast.
All right, winter weather advisory in effect this afternoon, continuing into tonight and until about 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon for the blue shaded hometowns here: western Pocahontas, western Greenbrier, all of Tazewell, Smith, and Grayson counties. Snow totals up to 4 inches. Likely, especially across the higher elevations. Planned for slippery roads late this afternoon, heading into the overnight hours, and wind gusts up to around 30 or 35 associated with that Clipper system that is knocking on our doorstep. So once again, very limited impacts expected from the snow with this system, except for the higher elevations, the ski resorts of West Virginia, down across the higher elevations of Grayson County, over toward Tazewell County. Some minor impacts from snow on area roadways there. There's the Clipper system and the limited moisture associated with it, really knocking on our doorstep right now. The leading edge of that moisture working through portions of West Virginia and Kentucky, and some light returns beginning to develop here in the mid to upper levels in our far western communities. That to coverage and intensity will increase here over the next several hours, especially down across the NRV, I-77, the typical areas down toward Tazewell, Smith, and Grayson counties, over up into the ski resorts of West Virginia. And we will likely see some of that moisture begin to work eastward through the rest of the NRV, approaching the southern spine of the Blue Ridge. And some wet snowflakes and some rain showers certainly can't be ruled out here in the Roanoke Valley as that Clipper system does work through the area. Even a few rain showers possible across central Virginia and through the south side. Here we are about 6 o'clock heading into Friday evening. But once again, very limited moisture with this system. That upslope snow activity will linger as we head into the overnight hours and eventually come to an end through Saturday morning. Do want to give you the first alert here. Behind this system, those winds are going to turn very gusty. We're talking about wind gusts tomorrow between about 30 and 35 miles per hour. So here are the forecast wind chills Saturday morning, down into the teens and 20s for nearly everyone. And those wind chills won't get much better by the afternoon. Here are the forecast wind chills at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Single digits, teens and 20s west of the Blue Ridge. Likely slightly better conditions east of the Blue Ridge into the 30s to near 40. And it's going to be cold if you're heading out Saturday evening. Once again, those wind chills down into the teens and 20s pretty much area-wide. Do want to give you the first alert to the next big thing, and that is that colder air that will work into the region. Arriving on Saturday. We'll stick around on Sunday and Monday. We've been giving you the first alert here over the past several days to this Arctic air mass pushing on in. Highs into the 20s and 30s. Those overnight lows tumbling down into the teens and 20s. So your first alert 7-day forecast Clipper system for today. First day of winter on the way for Saturday, and certainly will feel like it with those wind chills down into the teens and 20s. Notice these overnight lows tumbling into the teens Sunday and Monday mornings. Full sunshine, though. It's just going to be on the cold side. And then those temperatures will rebound nicely heading into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Rain showers possible on Christmas Day. We'll have more news coming up right after this.